depending on the time you are coming on this live. My good name is Abraham, and I'm going live in my brooder. Right now I'm in my brooder, and here it is 8 p.m. Let me try to use the back camera, I like this. It's 8 p.m. I think you want to see how my brooder looks like. It's so amazing. I'm still trying to set up. I'm still trying to set up. Okay, so you see, I'm sorry, I have some sub flu. This is my chicks here. Good morning, chicks. These are my chicks. Wait, wake up. When you're chicken, you're not supposed to sleep. Yes, you're chicken, you're not supposed to sleep. I hope that light is enough to light up my live and you see it clearly. So the reason you can see we have this saucepan here that has some water, and the water is lukewarm. It's lukewarm. It's not hot. It's not very warm. And here we have this is and this is cotton. So we have just one challenge which we have to deal with in my brooder. So which challenge, you may say, like, which challenge do we have in this brooder? There is a consequence that comes due to stress. It is mainly caused by stress, and especially when the chicks are coming from a very long distance, they usually face this challenge. This challenge, we call it peste booty. Booty is a buttock or around the vent of the chicken. So it's peste booty. So that peste booty is mainly caused by stress because of the long way transportation. And if you don't pay much attention to it, your chickens may end up dying. Chicks die because of peste booty. How do they die? Let me look for one that has a peste booty, which we are going, and it will be the one now to receive a treatment. I can see one here. I can already see one here. So I think this is the problem I'm talking about. You can bring the camera closer so that they see. Bring the camera closer. Is it being seen well? Okay. So this is the facial matter that get coated on the vent of the chicken, and this problem is caused by stress. And when you don't treat it, when you doesn't work upon it, it comes and it breaks completely the vent of the chicken, and the chicken end up not passing out stools. It end up not passing out stools, and then the large intestines will become compacted with the facial matter, and then at the result it will burst, and when it bursts, the chicks have to die. So how do we treat it? We get the soft tissue. For this case, the soft tissue I have is the cotton, and then you put it in this water is lukewarm, so you rub slowly. You rub on it slowly, so that, because remember, it is very hard. So if you do it very hard, if you try to force it to be removed, you may hurt or leave the injury to our young chick. Brooding is not for weak. That's why most of the farmers, they usually don't like brooding. They say, like, we want to buy the brooded chicks, because when you buy the brooded chicks or the mature chicken, it doesn't incur these kind of problems. I think you can see now the anus it has been removed, you see. So we put it under here, under the heat, so that it can dry so fast, you know, it can dry so fast. And then we look for another one, you know, it's one by one. This one has, but it's not too much, but you can still remove the one which is there, you know. How many people do you have on knife? One. Okay. It's okay. It's me who wrote that. You look for another chick. Where are you, chicks with paste booty? Where are you? You know, I make them run, so yeah, I have to be kept checking on their vents or on their asses. Yes, but most of them are clean, you know, like these ones are clean. Most of them are clean, so there are very few chicks which I saw with that problem, but still, even though they may be few, you have to make sure that they become fine. Because whenever you lose a chick, because it doesn't matter that you have roasted it here in a brooder, it is still a chicken. Because if it has grown, it could give you 200 eggs in its lifetime, and at the end you could sell it and you get some money. So it does. When I lose a chick at this level, I don't say like I have lost a chick. It means that I have lost a chicken. You get that? So I'm trying to look for those ones with the booty. I want you with those ones with booty that has some dirt. I want those ones which has some dirt on their booty. Where are you? Okay, I saw one. There's an it's here. This one. This one looks like the vent is totally completely blocked. You know? So I have to deal with it. You people who we have on the live, please like the live, like, share. Your like means a lot. When you like YouTube, you know, YouTube understands that you really have the live is interesting, and then it keeps on recommending it to more people. Isn't it interesting? We are saving these young males and females here, and I think you can see that our chicks are growing very well. Do you see how it looks like? You bring closer the camera. This is day 5 brooding these chicks. This is day 5, and you can see how it has grown. Do you see that? Do you see? Very big. Okay. And you can, oh my god, it has jumped. Pia! You see? Okay, catch another one. So I was saying like this is day 5, but you can see that they have started bringing down the feathers. These are feathers. You can see they have started growing the feathers, and this looks like to wanna be a cock. Yes, this looks like, let me see this one. This is a female. You know how you may say like, how am I now be able to know that? You know, when it's a female, the feathers don't become on they don't grow on the same size. You find one is tall, one is short on the feather side, you know. But when it's a male, like this one is a male, I can already see all feathers grow on the same line. I think you can see that. They all grow on the same line. So it means that this one will be a very good cock, you know? And you can see it has booty. Here it has a booty. Eh? You have a very big booty. So this one will be a cock. That's how we identify them at a younger age before they actually show us exactly how they look like. You know, I'm trying to find more with a problem, and I try to solve it before the water gets cold. You know, because you remember we are using warm water when it comes cold. It's not convenient for the chickens, for the chicks to do the job of treating them on their boots. I want to see more. Where are you? Those ones with a problem on their boots. So this condition is called peste booty. Mostly in chicken farming, we call it peste booty. You know, but I think in these chicks, I didn't have much problem on that because I can see most of the chicks are fine. They have a dry veins, and which is so fantastic. Yes, and you can guess this chick would be having the far-aft feathers. You know, how do you call? You can. Hmm? You can tell me which one. Mm, this one. Well, this one have a problem. It's like yearning. Wow, like yearning for air. It has a place to put it. Hmm? Okay, so this one will be having the far aft feathers. I think you see this one. This chick will be having the far aft feathers. I think I'll show it to you when it grows. As long as what you have to do to see it, you have to subscribe on my channel. You'll see it when it grows. When it grows. It looks like the problem I had with chicks, but this one, you can see, even this one has a problem. You see that? It's like yawning for air, like it's not breathing well. And you know, at night it was also doing the same. Then I had to give it garlic, then it had stopped. You know, it's the same one. This one I gave it garlic last night and it became a little bit like okay, and I can see like the condition has come back. What's wrong with you, Mr. Chick? Okay, so after this, I'll also go and crush some garlic and then I'll come and give it. You know, I'll crush some garlic and give you, baby. Be here so that I will be able to find you easily. Be there. It looks like you said if you saw one is a best booty. Huh? You saw one. Okay. Let me see. You people who are on live, please like the live, like the live, like the live. Your thumbs up means a lot. Your thumbs up means a lot. Okay? And tell me where you're watching me from. Tell me where you're watching me from. You know, right now it's almost 30 minutes past. It's almost how many minutes past 8? It's around 30 minutes past 8. So it's in evening here. I'm in a brooder. This week I have finished it last week. I finished all of the last week when I was staying here in this brooder. You know, my bed had shifted so that I take care of these younger boys and girls so that they doesn't die. It's not an easy job. You have to be very extra careful, so that they can survive. But when you see them surviving, you enjoy. You get that. You enjoy. Okay. So if there is no more chicks with peste booty, was the one thing that it was a little bit alarming. I can now try feeding them, and then we're gonna go. You know, I wanted to use plastic feeders, only plastic feeders, but the money I had was over, so I had to buy these wooden feeders. Though they don't work well, these plastic feeders work better. They are better than wooden feeders in terms of hygiene, because cleaning them it's quite easy. Chicks don't step in, and when they don't step in, they don't bring a lot of dirt, you know that. So that becomes very easy, very easy to clean and very easy to maintain, and it doesn't bring a lot of problems to you, because when it is hard for the feeders to clean, that means more problems on your side, you get. Because when you don't clean your feeders, it means that you have the high risks of diseases to break on your farm. It's easy to contaminate them. Okay, so I'm trying to clean to remove some litter, because when you are cleaning, I mean when they are eating or when they are moving, some of the litter moves in the feeders, and so when you eat, you have to first clean them, and then after I'll put more feed, which they want to stay whole night eating. You know that they are going to stay whole night eating. Okay. It's a little bit tiresome work, because you have to like select every litter. Some of them poo poo inside. You collect those poo poo, you put them outside. It's a little bit tiresome work, you know. Mm. It's a little bit tiresome work. Yeah. Okay, how are you people, and how have you been doing? It has been a while before I have done a live, because by the time I did a live, actually even this chicken house was not yet constructed, and right now we already having even chicks. So we really thank God for the progress, because by the time I remember last so I asked to did live before starting the construction of this Canada chicken house. So we started construction of this Canada chicken house recently, and we even stocked it. I wish I began this live when it was at night, and I give you the live tour, but still it's at night. I mean, when it was during the day, and I give you a live tour, but right now it's at night, so it's hard. You cannot see because right outside I don't have extreme security lights. I have only one security light, so if I'm moving, it will be hard for you. You cannot see everything. You get. Okay. I'm trying to. You have to try to remove much of the lift. So extend behind. I add some feeds in. Okay, so I'm putting some feeds here because I have some of the feeds here in the. Okay. Oh my God. You know. Yes. This is how farmers survive, guys. Oh, this is how the work on the farm is. Especially in the brooder. I think you may have not seen someone doing a live stream in a brooder, and this is the live situation. No edit, you know. You see how chicks behave. On day 5, this is what the chicks looks like. This is the day 5, because yeah, I brought them on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, because tomorrow is Tuesday, so on Wednesday they'll have spent here 7 days. So this is the 5 days they have spent here on my farm. Yes, this is the 5 days they have spent here on my farm. And I think on Wednesday we have to do a vaccination. We have to do uh, uh, Newcastle plus IB. That is Newcastle plus IB. It's that is Newcastle plus gumbo plus infectious bronchitis. Yeah, Newcastle plus IB. That is Newcastle mixed with infectious bronchitis. That is the first vaccine we give. So we shall give it on Wednesday. So on the second Wednesday, when they are 2 weeks, we shall give them Newcastle plain. No. We shall give them gumboro. And then on the third week, that's when we shall give them gumboro. Yes, those are the vaccines we give them so that we prevent them from becoming stunted, from some of the diseases that could attack them when they are mature, mostly to strengthen their immunity. You get that? So on the next Wednesday, today is Monday. So on Wednesday we shall give them Newcastle plus IB as a vaccine. Then on the next Wednesday we shall give them gumbolo. Then on the third week we shall give them Newcastle plain. Then on the first week we shall also give them I think Newcastle plain. I don't remember well. I will have to see on the vaccination chart. But most of them, when I was in this business, remember I'm resuming. Some of the things I get a strike in my head. I get off and I don't recall them well. You get that. But right now I'm normalizing a little bit. I'm now getting used to the situation because I have spent spending a whole year without doing something. It's a long period of time. I have spent a year without brooding, without being near the chickens, contrary very away to the chickens. But right now getting back used to my area of because I feel much peace when I'm around chickens, when I'm around animals. I like so much being around animals. I like watching animals. That is the movie. I think I told you it's a movie I enjoy most. You get that? Okay, so we keep cleaning our feeders and adding more feed. I think this one we can also, it's a little bit clean. That's the beauty of using the plastic feeder. They don't usually get so dirty. They don't usually get so dirty. That inside. So what we do, just you keep on increasing feeds here, and then you go like that. Not so. So let me add on more feeds. You get, and then I will clean this feeder, and then yes, we call it a night. We call it a night. You people like the life, One people has so far liked the live, and we have people in the chat. Yeah, yes, you just tap shoot in the screen. Or just click on the thumbs up. Yes, click on the thumbs up, and yes, click on the thumbs up. Click. We have 5 people in the room, and they are not liking my live. Like, it is free of charge. You just click on like button. Are we not doing an amazing job, guys? Only 5 days to be having a beautiful chicks like this one. You see how big it is. How are you? How are you, chicks? You see, those ones are feeding there. You see that? Those are feeding. Those ones are feeding. They are a bit scared. You see this? Don't you see this beautiful? Hey, like the live. One has super liked, another one has liked, and you have 2 people like the live. I want most of all of you in the chat room to like the live. Yes, this is beautiful. Fifth day. This is fifth day here on the farm. We have more brothers and sisters here. How are you, chickens? Chicks, how are you? How are you, chicks? I like sleeping a lot, and I don't like you to sleep because sometimes you sleep on top of someone and he or she suffocates. you know, like that. Because you have to keep on waking up them so that they don't sleep on top of each other, you know. Let me first put some feeds here in this container, guys, in the feeder. Let me first put some feeds in the feeder. Hold.